All right, guys, doing our last Kessler Wolf stream. Probably do like a little more stuff on my own, but you know, we've had about 90% of it live here. Put out a vote back in October. It's been almost a year now coming up on it. Who would win in a fight between, you know, the werewolf from the Howling versus the werewolf from American Werewolf in London. My money would probably be on, as of now, probably be the Kessler Wolf. Yeah, I think he would win. I prefer the Eddie Quist, design. I think they're both equally as original, and they're both great designs. But I like he's my favorite. The big coyote ears and stuff. It's awesome. I'm gonna go for about an hour or two today. Right now we're kind of cleaning up just the background and things like that. I'm just gonna try to do as much as I can on here. Let's see here. Just getting up some of the eraser marks and whatnot. Got the backgrounds. I might do a little reference scouting for some of the locations from like the movie and whatnot. But yeah, I was gonna put a statue back here like in the courtyard, but I don't think I'm gonna do that either. I passed out early last night. I was gonna watch a bunch of things, and I've just been so tired. Tired working. Trying to get these projects going. Trying to make them cool, entertaining. All right. Go up on the clouds right here. Erase that. There we go. Get rid of that. Boom, boom. Got all the shaking done early. So I'll give you guys a vertigo. What's that? This eraser's pretty good. I'm digging these monos. Tombo is my favorite brand right now. I have to say Tombo and then Pentel. Those are like the two brands. Killing it. Killing it. We got the slaughtered lamb right there. I'm gonna have to get in there with a little paint, fix that. What's up, Mikey? How you doing? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to get the likenesses from these characters. It's been pretty tough, though. They're not 100% accurate, but it's okay. Next time I'll do it better. Just cleaning it up right now, getting all the graphite off of it. I could come and hit it with some more inks, some other things. Maybe even pencils again. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday, Junior. It's almost the weekend. Everybody's working for it. I got my little nasty, you know what, from the corner. Oat milk shaken espresso. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. Just dropped a video. I just dropped a review right now too of Battle Beast number 10. Oh man, that book was great. It was action packed. Conquest versus Battle Beast. I'm really digging that comic. Really digging it. Okay, so we got that right there. I'm gonna do maybe a little reference on the building right now, just because I wanted to. I don't think it's bricked. I think it's just like cobblestones or stones on the building. Let me go ahead and flip this over real fast. So I have my, whoops. I have my board on the other side. So I got my clip. These boards are like immortal, man. They were great. I got it so long ago. I think I got it for like $10, and it's just lasted for so many years. They have a bigger one too. I want to get both of them. Yeah. Okay. So this is all lined up, ready to go. I'll put a little bit more of it like that. Let me pull out my tablet and find this slaughtered lamb location. All right. Oh, thanks, Mikey Z. Oh, wow. You're awesome, man. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a great day today. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a werewolf year for me. Definitely. Try to get in, draw some more werewolves. I did the Wolfman. I've already done that one. Benicio del Toro's Wolfman versus Del Toro's Frankenstein. So it was Del Toro versus Del Toro. That was fun. Let's see here. Go ahead and look this up. The slaughtered lamb. Okay. Some images. There's a bunch of slaughtered lamb restaurants. It's hard to say. Some of them do have bricks. You know what I'm saying? Like you get the toy right here. See that? The toy. How's it going? How did you draw this? Oh, I just did it with pencil and ink. I listed in the description, if you check it out, I listed the brands I have and the pencils. But real quick, I could show you. I use these Tombo pens. Pretty much Tombo and Pentel. I use this Tombo mono eraser to clean it up right now. I use this Pentel 0.5 mechanical pencil. And then I use these Tombo pens right here. These brush pens are awesome, especially the blue ones. These are the hard tips. I don't think I really use much of the soft tip, but I did use that. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm getting a text right now. All right, there's that. And then I used a little bit of this too from the Dollar Tree. It's just like a brush tip too. These go bad pretty quick, but they're only $1. So I'm gonna use some of these right now too. I'm gonna do some spattering effects. I just wanted to get the building right here of the slaughtered lamb, and this pin too by Pentel. So you can use that. Pretty much Pentel products and Tombo. Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the. Thinking I'm gonna go with that with the bricks. Oh wait, no. See, now I got another. I'm getting other. Okay. Let's see, because there's a bunch of different stuff right here, right? Oh, thank you so much, Jaquil. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a great Friday, Junior. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Stay cool out there. Stay hydrated. Make sure you have lots of salts and water. I like using the pink salt. You know that's great. Taking a little shot of that keeps you nice and hydrated. Okay, is this the movie right here? Oh, perfect. Get the movie stills right here. That's what I need. The movie stills. So now we know what we're dealing with. Okay. And those are bricks. Those are brick. It's just hard to get a high def on this, man. Kind of boomerang it right now. I'm definitely kind of Gen X, Gen Y at the same time. Oh man, look at that sweater. I want that. That's sick. See, Himalayan sea salt is really good for you. Yeah, it is. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Okay, I think I got the. Sorry, guys. I'm hurrying. I'm looking right now. Just want to get some good let's see, movie stills. There we go. Yeah. Thanks for hitting the likes, guys. Appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking those are bricks. No, they're stones. They're kind of, it's a weird, it's almost like brick stones. It's kind of random. All right. I don't want it to be too, okay. All right, I got some ideas. Let's see here. My pen. Let's see. I got some ideas. Yeah. Yep. All right. So they got a little something up here. They have a lamp that just shines right down on that, but I don't want to put the lamp right here too much because it's just going to block that. And it's just going to be kind of annoying. I could put it right here. So I don't want to block this. Sorry. I don't want to block this right here. It might be all right. Might be too busy. Let's try it out. Draw right over it, guys. See? All right. So you got to do that. Just draw right over it. Hey, thanks, Hee Slay. I appreciate that. For having a good day today. Great weekend. All right. Drawing some werewolf action right now. Who wins, guys? Kessler. This is the Kessler wolf, and that's the QUIST wolf. Those are the two best werewolf movies of all time. There's a new werewolf movie coming out that looks fantastic. It's called Devour. It's an indie movie, rated R, but it looks great. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so we got a little bit of that. We come in with a little more black. So kind of lay it on a little thicker. There we go, like that. So you can fix it. Boom. All right. It's like just paint right over it, just like what's his name? Bob Ross. Everything's like that though. Everything's about layering stuff on top of everything, right? Just like painting. I gotta start painting. I'm so excited to get going with that, but terrified at the same time. So when that dries, I'm gonna put some light on that. We're gonna put probably a little white paint or something. That'll be fun. And now, trying to find. Yeah, I'm trying to find something else. Looking for my. I'm still finding little things in here too in the beard. Little areas to erase. All right. So I come out here with this. There's probably right here in theory down here at the bottom there would be a bench outside the movie. I could draw the bench right there, but I'm probably not going to do it because it's going to be too busy. And a window, I'm probably not going to put the window either. It's going to have kind of sporadic bricking throughout. I think that's what I'm going to do. So. He gets too busy. It gets too busy. So we're looking for these organic bricky shapes, and this whole place wasn't a giant brick either. It didn't have just bricks everywhere. It was kind of random all over. You are looking for happy accidents because that's how you're going to get organic occurrences within your art. Everyone's always looking for that, you know. All right, so right here you could put bricks in there, but I'm not going to because it's in the way of the action. So we're just going to kind of not have that there. That's what I do when I'm doing my pieces. I'll remove things that would in theory be there, but it's blocking the storytelling. So I'm not going to put it there, you know. Maybe a little bit of that, just a little hint at something. Boom. Because we got pieces of hair flying this way and little pieces of fat. Okay. There's that. Maybe a little bit of that. Again, nothing right here too much because it's getting in the way of the action. Like that. Maybe might come up. Maybe kind of come up and do a little bit more in there. Pick or choose. And then we'll do a little down here, maybe like this. So there's that you kind of know. Yeah, so just in case you guys don't know, this is from an American Werewolf in London. This is the bar that they go to. It's called the Slaughtered Lamb. That's why I picked this. It was either going to be here or it was going to be up in like the commune from the Howling. The Howling is also if you guys wait till you're, the proper age to watch it, though. It's not for kids. Neither of the movies are for kids, but they're great werewolf movies. So I know it's tough when you're a kid and you want to watch it, but you're going to have to wait. Don't want to desensitize you. All right, we got that. Getting here. Now we're just going to be adding like little things like that as much as we can. Of course, I could come back and add and take away things with blacks. Kind of want the sky solid black, but I'm not sure. And I want clouds as well, but we'll see. It all depends on the balance of the piece, I got to get more ink. There we go. I'll make that pop a little bit like that. Pop out. There we go. All right, get that right there. We got to kind of shade it in a little bit. Not shade, but grade it in a little. It's not too stark. There we go. Something like that. Mikey's back. How you doing, man? Okay, we got that. All right. Thanks everybody for hitting the like. You're awesome. Hope you guys are having a great day. All right. Trying to get this framed in a little bit. Something like that. Otherwise it gets too busy. Right. Okay, so we'll have that. So the light, this light's going to be kind of coming down right here. But I want to try to get in here and get some stuff going. I make it a little stark right there, not too much. All right. I'm craving a big steak. Yeah. All right. This is just kind of a bit of an eyesore. Trying to get some texture in there like that. All right. I'm still going to angle it a little different. I want these claws to pop a little more. There we go. There we go. A little bit of life in those bricks, you know. A bit of indentation. Get that going right there. Boom. So we know the light's hitting that right there. See if I could work something in down here. A little bit, not too much. Let's see what we're doing with that. So we can get a little bit of this action. I might have to. Very tricky. See if I can feather it in a little. Right. So we'll probably leave that for a little bit. There we go. come in here and do a little. This kind of look like it's lighting up a little bit in that section. There we go. Hey, what's up, Comic Book Black Belt? Thanks for stopping by, man. If you guys haven't subscribed to Comic Book Black Belt, an awesome new Atlantean book coming out. Another barbarian. You guys could pick up all the cool comics there. Let's see here. They are awesome. Let's see. I just got the new issue too in the mail. I can't wait to check it out. So we got that. Okay, what else do we got? I'm probably gonna do a little bit more of that. That fat right there. All right. So we have that. We'll let that rest up there. We'll let that stew over there. And then I'm going to come down here. Probably touch up these claws a little bit. All right. We got the brush pen right here. Okay. So he's got a little bit of chunking on there. A little bit. I can make these pop. A bit of that. Right. Is this a hard tip? Yep, that's why it's almost out. Ooh, 8 likes. You guys are awesome, man. Awesome possum. I think I'm going to be drawing the shadow next. The shadow knows. Start listening to some shadow. Maybe tomorrow. Start getting pumped up for some shadow. I've been drawing the shadow in about a year. I think it's time. All right. I'm here to hit this a little bit more. Boom, boom, boom. the shadow nose. Okay, so this. That's why I love these pins too. You can go in there and you can hit them again. It doesn't really mess with the line work too much. You can just barely kind of, even more so than what I'm doing right now, you can get in there and really, it doesn't hurt the line work. Go really light on it. You can touch up your inks because 99% of the time, 90% of my drawing lifetime, whenever I would go back and after I erase and re-ink stuff, it would just mess up my line work to where not the way I wanted it, you know. But with this, you go back in there and it does a little something for it. That's why I love it. It doesn't hurt the line work too much. Let's see here. Okay, put a little shadow on those. All right. Make this pop out a little more like that. Yeah, that new movie Devour. Oh man. If you guys are, over 18, that trailer looks badass and metal. It's got so many monsters in there. I remember seeing the trailer a long time ago too. I guess the movie still isn't out yet. So they said there's a scene in there that rivals an American Werewolf in London's transformation. So you have my attention. You have my attention. We'll see. I'm trying to think of a movie in recent years where they had a really good transformation after these two. All practical, that is. It's kind of up in the air a little bit. Yeah. Such a beautiful day outside. I'm gonna open up the window. Thanks for the 9 of you guys watching. I appreciate you. Happy Friday, Juniors. There we go. We got some fresh air. 10 of you guys. Oh, yeah. All right. So, a little more on the brick. Over to the fur. All right. That's that right there. Get that line in there, bed like that. I had a feeling it was off a bit. Yeah, I passed out like a chump last night. I was gonna stay up and watch some scary movies. I fell right asleep. My wife made this delicious dinner. Teriyaki. It was teriyaki chicken with avocado, peanuts on top, rice, and it's delicious, like chipotle mayonnaise right on top of it. It was so good. It was a Japanese mayonnaise too, by the way, for all the weebery out there. Just to make it sound better for you. All right. It was so good though. It really was. Okay. A little more volume to that. Zoom it out. Boom, boom, boom. Dimension of that. All right. Okay. Yeah, that new Punisher villain. Pretty crazy. I just dropped a Punisher review, the new one. It's always good when they come out with new villains. It's really the only mainstream book I'm picking up now from Marvel. DC's kind of lost me. There's nothing really there for me right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let's go back and hit up some. Guess I can do this right now. Okay. Let's start working on the gut work. That'd be a good name for a band, Gut Work. Oh, shit. Put the work in the gut. That'd probably be a name for like a coffee or a bitters company to work your guts. There's a new bitter one from Africa, I think, that you put it, you mix it with water, and I've seen it on Instagram, and it gets all the parasites out of your body allegedly. Like, oh, okay, wow, that's pretty gross. Okay, got a little tangent here. All right. Spinneroonie. There we go. Splash in the blood. I can't wait to check out the Atlantean. If you guys are fans of Cole, man, go sub to Comic Book Black Belt. You can pick up the Atlanteans right now. It's the only Cole book you can get out right now. There's someone mowing a lawn outside here. It never ends, man. It never ends. Okay. It's like, oh, a blade of grass grew a micro inch. Time to pull out the lawnmower. Trusty lawnmower. It's like, come on, bro. Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. Trying to draw some werewolves here. Hey, give me a fucking break. All right. I can't wait when I don't think Russ is here anymore, or I don't think Black Belt's here anymore, but I can't wait till he does what story is it? Kings of the Night. Ooh, man. I think they just need to jump all over that real quick. Real quick. That would be awesome. Boom. Hey, what's going on, Lek? Yeah, Russ was. I don't know if Russ is still here, but I was saying he needs to do Kings of the Night next. They should jump all over that. You know what I mean? That's my favorite one. Definitely my favorite Cole story. That one and the Cat in the Skull. Those got to be my two favorites. For sure. We got so little, man. So little. It's hard to recreate Howard, man. Whenever I'm writing, I'm trying to write prose. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but whenever I try to do it, I always kind of go back and read him, you know, because the way the rhythm, you know, that's that finger snap, you know, he does some crazy rhythms, bro. If you're into music and metal, whatever, you know, he has some fast rhythms. They're very, very relatable. Even jazz at some degree. He's like a jazz drummer. That's kind of how I would describe Howard. He's a machine. He's like a rhythmic machine. He's like the drummer of Meshuggah on the song Bleed. Go listen to the drum beat on the song Bleed, and that's Robert E. Howard right there. Not for 8 minutes, but when he's telling some of his poetry and when he's doing poetry and the fight sequences and stuff like that, especially like the boxing yarns. Let's see here, Lek. If I have to do without a ton of Cole stories and the result is Conan, I'm with that. Oh yeah, for sure. Conan is my favorite. Yep. A lot of the older cats, Cole's their favorite. A lot of my buddies, Cole's their favorite. But after reading all the Conan and Cole stories, Conan is my favorite. I do relate the most to Conan out of all the characters of Howard. Yeah, but it's literally like I'm splitting hairs, you know. Cole, Conan, Kane, Morn. It's just like it just keeps going and going, you know. Did you ever get around to reading the Carter Cole stories? I haven't got around to it yet. No, man. I don't have time to read anything anymore. I just look for. I want to read I want to read Almeric. I want to read Wagner's Cane. Can't get around to that. I'm trying to just get it on audiobooks. Because I'm drawing, you know. Drawing my Crom story right here, you know. Trying to get around to that. And I'm drawing and reading. I'm listening, you know. That's why I love those radio shows too. Love the radio shows. Like I wish people if I wasn't into like doing all this stuff, or if I wasn't like what's the word? I don't know how to say it. Terrorized by the need to draw and write. If I was driven by somehow making radio shows of like audiobooks, I would do that, man. I would try to hire like a whole cast. I would do all the Conans, all of Howard's work, man. I would get and other stuff. I would do radio shows, full cast of people. I'd get like, you know, a couple of buddies and budettes, you know, like let's do some radio. Let's do some radio shows on here for our people that are driving and drawing, you know, and painting or whatever, that want to just chill and listen to us, and they don't want to read. Because sometimes even reading, man, will put me to sleep. My eyes get real tired, probably because I'm staring at this shit, you know. But if I don't know, man. Sometimes when I hear the show, it kind of wakes me up. But yeah, man, I need to start carving out scheduling time to read. I've been saying that for years. I'm going to keep saying it, though. You got to say it, otherwise you don't do it. They used to play old-timey radio shows late night, The Shadow, etc. So good. Yeah, dude, I was just saying that, brother. I'm going to be drawing The Shadow next, so I'm going to be going over to the Shadowcast channel, listen to some of that. Over to Aldis's channel, too. Aldis at the Farm, he has some Shadow episodes as well. And I'm going to be doing that. If I could, I would play their stuff in the background while I'm drawing it and talking. I know it would be kind of a lot, but sometimes I like things like that playing in the background. Like during Christmas, I'll put on the Lord of the Rings movies. Doesn't mean we're watching them, but they're kind of going on like during decorating the tree party, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. You know. Let's see here. I think the Cybernarian does radio play reading of the Howard stories. Yeah, so far he's the best one I've come into contact with. He does all the voices too. It's pretty good. It's weird too, man. Like some people, when they read the story, it gives me a different vibe on the way that the writing is. Like I think differently by the way it makes my brain think differently. Like if a certain person reads a book and someone else reads it. Like if they're not reading the action like with a lot of enthusiasm, if they're just kind of talking in a robotic voice, then it's not as entertaining sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes it's just me, you know. Sometimes it's just me. So Yep. Yeah, definitely going to be doing some shadow. I'm already thinking of some ideas of what I want to draw. It's kind of hard, though. A lot of beautiful pieces done by like Kaluta and Kelly Jones. Kelly Jones didn't do a whole lot, I don't think, but he did some that really seared into my brain. I liked his take on the Shadow. To me, he's a horror character. That's the way I attack them. Who else was it? I think that a lot of people did the shadow, but Steranko, I think. He had some really good. I love Steranko's work. So clean and like epic and big and cinematic. Let's see here. Lord of Lek. There's a bunch of great radio shows. Used to enjoy Johnny Dollar. Insurance Investigation has never been more entertaining. Oh, wow, huh. So check that out. That sounds like it could be kind of fun. I think we're going to get a big surge of crime movies because everybody wants to do crime now. I know Guillermo del Toro wants to do it, and Cronenberg kind of had his little itch with the Eastern Promises, but a lot of people are talking crime. Guillermo did that Nightmare Alley remake. It's kind of crime, I'd say. Crime drama. Yeah. I guess you could do a public. I had a buddy that was what did he do? He was a detective. And he was a young detective too. I think he was doing it when he was like 18. Pretty young, or maybe 19. Forgot the name of the title of detective he was, but it's a name we use all the time, but I can't think of it right now. Just not a private eye, but a private detective. Yeah, people would pay him and he'd go and get pictures and spy on people and shit. This is back in like the aughts, like the 2000s. He was fucking good too. Let's see, he would investigate insurance fraud. Yeah, right. And bill for expenses. The end of the show detailed the experiences of the expenses. 5 cents for a bus ticket, 10 cents for a coffee, etc. Always made me laugh. Yeah, that's a cool like character trait, right? A little tick that he has. It's always good to find these little artistic choices that you can put in your story and things that really tell a tale that tells a tale of the character, the little nuances that we have in our good characters. It's kind of hard to get those sometimes because they have to be like organic in you, you know. It has to be something you've maybe a part of you or someone that you know, right? Or someone that made an impact or something that made an impact, you know. Awesome. Any type of investigation, you're going to be dealing with crime, right? With criminals, someone, you know, that could be dangerous, that opens itself up for a great story. Yeah. See, good westerns too, Paladin, etc. Some westerns will be back in vogue. Oh yeah, I think there's certain stuff like that aren't really going to ever go out of style. I think barbarian sword and sorcery stuff's always going to be around. Westerns too, they'll just be kind of niche because they're not that far off. Same thing with crime, hard boiled stuff, because it's only like 100 years away from us, so we can still kind of identify with it a little bit. So that's one of the reasons, I think. And they're just really entertaining, you know. And right now I'm watching that show Dark Winds. It's okay. It's not that great, but it's pretty good so far. You know, could be better. Could be better. Could be a little more serious, I guess, in some ways. A little scarier, I guess. A little more horror in there. I think that's the word. A little darker. Maybe a little gothier for the show. I think it would do the show a little more justice. Be a little scarier in certain spots, because that's what they're going for. But it doesn't really feel like, for me, it doesn't really land it too much. But the concept is great. You know, you got a Navajo sheriff in the 1970s on the largest 27,000 square mile Indian reservation, and he's having to deal with all these, you know, different cases and shamanistic voodoo and Indian witchcraft, I guess you would call it. But it just doesn't hit, you know. It needs to be like The Exorcist kind of. It's produced by George R. R. Martin and Robert Redford. So the show's cool. It's definitely watchable. It's just, I think it could be better, you know? I like Longmire too. That shows that one was a little more like Dark Winds, where it's just kind of, I don't know, kind of soapy. So it's not as scary, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. That could be a good thing. Just my opinion. All right, got the Wolfie. Try not to put too much detail on these claws of Kessler, because they're really, same thing with his teeth. They're very like clear, almost translucent, but thick white. Let this thing pop out a little bit. That. I was looking at the Wolfman book today. They have a new one through, or yesterday, sorry. I think through Skybound. I didn't pick it up though. Just like, might be good though. Might be entertaining. I heard the Creature from the Black Lagoon was good. They also had the Phantom of the Opera. I was looking at that one. Ooh, 9 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, guys. Hope you're having a great day. See, we're coming up on an hour. Time's just flying by today. Flying by. Okay. Go. Right. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, Bone Tomahawk was pretty good too. That was, woof. And Zach McLaren from Dark Winds, he's in there, I believe. He's like, that's not my tribe, man. They're troglodytes. Yeah, he's good. It's a good show though, man. Hope it stays on for a while. There's so much other crap out there. My complaints too are on a micro level. The show's way better than a lot of shows that are out right now. Most of the shows are kind of the same thing, you know. And if it's a cop show, it's the same old shit. It's not like you're gonna see Native Americans in the 1970s fucking busting. You know what I mean? Like it's something fresh, right? I can only complain about so much. It's not like we have a bunch of different shows like that we can really, you know, compare it to, and you know. See, like I've got to get by the ICS today, or LCS today, behind on my pickups. Then I have to decide if I'm going to the rodeo tonight. But there's a good chance of a thunderstorms. Oh man, that's brutal. You got to be careful. Definitely pick up your books. I went in there to get my Dark Wolf. And I'm like, did Dark Wolf come out today? And they're like, oh yeah, it did. I'm like, oh, I thought I had it on my pull list. And they're like, oh, you do. And they're like, oh, it's under Fire and Ice and Dark Wolf. I'm like, you know, I did tell the lady Dark Wolf, so maybe that's my fault. I should have said Fire and Ice, but I guess they have another store somewhere. They said they were going to try to order it for me. But I'm just like, yeah, that'd be cool, man. I'll even take this second print. I was really hoping to get that Penosian cover, but so I could stare at it for fucking 5 minutes and then throw it in a box for eternity. But it's all good. Said, give me this. Yeah, give me the second print. That's all good. I don't care. I'm there to read the comics. You know, they're precious, but yeah, they're not too precious for me, anyways. I would collect them though if I could. That's all. Like we talked about that a million times. The different covers are a different market. You know. Let's see here. All right. Right. Getting a lot of books. I got a lot of books I want to get rid of, man. Just nobody will buy them. Let's see here. Some of those Penosian Conan covers are getting insane. The Conan 8 with Belit on it is selling for a couple $100 on eBay. Seems insane, but I'm keeping mine. Yeah, I would keep it or sell it now, or maybe sell it later. I don't know. It just really depends, you know. If you want to get your, you know, make some money on it, I would probably, personally, me, I would flip them now, unless you want to keep it for like a keepsake or something. But since we're in that boom right now, we don't know. Things could get bigger or things could die off too, you know. So it's kind of like think of all like the speculator market. A lot of those books aren't even worth anything now, I don't think. But you could have probably flipped a lot of them back in the day in the 90s. So it's a tough call. It's a tough call. Yeah. Let's see here. I never end up selling my books. I just end up giving them to kids or other enthusiasts. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, it's always good to give them to people that really appreciate it, you know. 100%. Because I'll sit there and I'll marvel at a cover, you know, even if I don't got it, I'll look online, but you know, then I might come back to it later on, like a few years later. I do love that Penosian cover, though. I'm gonna get it. Like, that's a great cover. I do want to draw Dark Wolf on here too, man. I need to make a list of the characters I want to draw. I do want to draw him fighting a bunch of those cavemen, though. The Frazetta cavemen. That's gonna go down. I'll probably do that because this summer I kind of got everything planned out of what I want to draw. I'm gonna be drawing pulpy Howard stuff for the next few months on the live streams. But yeah, probably around like November. Then I might draw some stuff for my kid. He wants me to draw something a little more lighthearted, so I'm gonna do that. Some a little different. Some a little annoying to most of us, but I think I'm gonna make some fun. Told him I'd do it. It's gonna be Minecraft, but I'm gonna do it in my style, you know. So we'll see what's up. But that won't be till like probably Thanksgiving or something like that. This year I'm kind of trying to have a little spontaneity, but at the same time a little bit of scheduling because I got to mail my Hell War books off. I should be done with the book this weekend, if not Monday, because I don't know if the place is going to be open. But I wanted to be done by Saturday. That's my birthday. So, but even if, I don't think they're going to be open where I'm getting it from. Most places are closed. So, thing is though, you're either late or you're early. It's one of the two. It's never in the middle. You're either extremely late or extremely early or late or early. It's never late or early. You pick. Are you going to be late or are you going to be early? Are you going to be really late or are you going to be really early? Are you going to be kind of late or are you going to be kind of early? It's up to you. I'd rather be early, to be honest. It's less stressful. You're more prepared for shit. You know? I'd rather tell somebody I'm going to be there on Friday, but I get there on Wednesday or Thursday, you know? Obviously I let them know, but yeah, especially nowadays, man, your reputation is everything. It can like make or break you. So if I say I'm going to do it, I want to do it. And so far my reputation as far as fulfilling is on point. I haven't been late. So as long as I can control it, some things get out of your control though, man. Luckily I've been blessed, but if it's up to me, I try to have contingencies in place and have scenarios in my head of what could go wrong and try to pivot from those and sidestep them. Let's see here. Then I got to do an update for my Hell War book. I got the guitar picks in the mail right now. The guitar picks are getting made. The glow in the dark guitar picks. The Hellbinger poster is getting made right now as we speak. Really excited. The book's done, polished. It's waiting on I'm waiting on one piece of art for the art gallery. That should be here any day now. What else do I got? Yeah, on schedule, man. I was on schedule for 10 years and I hated it. I took the last few years, I got off of schedules and now I'm kind of trying to find a place in the middle. So trying to not have stress, but still have a little, you have to have rules in life, man. You got to have guardrails. Otherwise, like, what the fuck are we doing? You know, there's got to be rules. There's got to be dates on things too. One of my old bosses, I hated her guts, man. I hated her guts. And she told me, so when's this going to get done? I'm like, oh, it should be in like the second week of June. Yeah, but what date? I'm like, I don't know, Friday or something. Yeah, what's the date on Friday? She's like, if you don't have a date on it, there's no way it's going to get done. Like, how are we going to know? And I'm like, bitch. Yeah, you're right. She was annoying. She was a bitch. But she was right about that. And that kind of stuck with me. And I like to put dates on things now. So I can, go back. Gotta have dates on things that way, where to measure where the line is that, Same thing when you're writing a book. It's better to have the ending done. You can always change it. It's good to have a date on something. Can't always change the dates. You might be able to, but you gotta have a way to measure things. Or if you got kids, you got rules. If you don't have rules for your kids, they're gonna flex on you. You know what I'm saying? If you same thing too when they're kind of getting rebellious and they want to do rebellious stuff. Tell them you can't do this, you can't do that. They're gonna go try to do it anyway. But if you give them a little leeway and you're gonna tell them like, she's like, oh, I want to go dye my hair or something. You can't dye your hair. But then you're probably gonna let them dye their hair. But it's like controlled rebellion, And then finally they're like, okay, you can go dye your hair, I guess. But the whole time you knew you were going to do it. Then at that point they think that they're being rebellious, but you're controlling the rebellion. It's all about guardrails, man. You got to have them. Otherwise you're running around with a bunch of fucking unicorns in a made up fantasy land. Gotta have a little bit of rules, man. I'm sorry. Otherwise, shit don't get done. There's no sense of urgency. It just floats around. And I got a buddy that I mean, I don't know how to draw, right? I've been messing around since I was like 4 years old, and I have a buddy that's like, he could draw anything. He could draw anybody's style. He could teach art classes. He could do all kinds of shit. And he had a comic book that he made when he was like, a kid, a couple of them. And he fucking loves comics, man. He wants to do anything just so he can make a comic. Well, I've known him for like maybe 20 something years, and he still hasn't made his comic book yet. I'm like, dude, just do a page a day, bro. There's a lot of things like that in life where you just got to work on something, even if it's for like 10 minutes a day. Imagine if you worked on that comic for like 10 minutes a day for 20 years, man. You'd have a fucking epic. You gotta do a little bit. Sometimes it's just you gotta chip away at things. It sucks, but I think a lot of us just want to do this big epic thing, or we want to do this big job, or we want to know how to do everything, and we don't take these little chips or do these little baby steps. I don't know, man. You got to chip away at these things. Let's see here. Kind of want to do something for right here. I think I'm just going to do this. I'm going to get the other brush pen. This one's pretty good right now, but I'm going to get the other one. Get under the belly. Boom, 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 boom. Sucks too when you put dates on things and you're like, fuck, I'm 3 years late, But it's better than having nothing there. A little bit of something, sometimes, not all the time. It's better than a whole lot of nothing. So I'm kind of leaving these hairs right here open. Obviously his other pectoral muscle is right here, that area, but I'm going to leave that a little open so you can see the hairs. I just don't want it to get too hairy, no pun intended. Let's see, same thing with this. I might do a little. I want the gore to be kind of in there. I'm going to do that kind of double lighting as well, because the moonlight's right here coming down. Then it's might be reflecting off the cobblestones a little bit onto his thigh muscle. So I'm going to have a little bit of that on there. And there's also some light too coming from here to there. You don't always have to explain it. It's a comic book, but sometimes it's fun to have that. Life is good, guys. Life is good. Okay, I'll try a little bit of this. Just layering in those tones. Trying to sell that. Sell that whoosh. Sell that moonlight a little bit. Right. This dude's hella hairy too. All right. Okay. I'm gonna check out the Moors in this American Werewolf in London. Just kind of get the background in there a little bit. Okay. Gotcha. Could have done this better. There's always room for next time. Let's see here. Put little trees in there. Background. Okay, boom. You can come back here and kind of mess with them a little bit later. probably do a little bit more back here somewhere. All right, so we got a little bit of trees back there. Nothing too crazy. Don't want to get too crazy with it, but I kind of want a little something there. Kind of getting this random kind of spots of stuff. Hey, what up, Sab? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by, man. Drawing the American Werewolf in London, the Kessler Wolf versus the QUIST Wolf from the Howling. Kind of messing with the some of the stuff right now. Background for fun. Yeah. Yep. I love the Howling, man. They're both good. But I like American Wolf in London, but I love the Howling more, man. They're both just like I've seen them both a million times though. They're both great. I want to get the toys. And they have different types of toys, like different companies making their different types. I'm trying to add a little bit more in the background. I don't want to crowd it up too much, but I'm trying to get a little bit in there, not too much. I think I know what I'm going to do too. Yeah, I'll probably leave it like that actually for now. I don't want to get too crazy. Let's see, I saw the new Mummy movie on HBO. I want to check out though. Oh yeah, I want to see that Evil Dead movie. When does it come out? It comes out pretty soon or what? If possible, I'll try to go watch it, you know. Definitely want to go watch that. Yeah. Friday? Damn. That's in like a couple hours. That you know what that means, Sab? That means it's out right now. It's out on Friday. Wow. I might, bro. Yeah, because my birthday's on Saturday, so I might go watch it. I'm gonna see if take the wife to watch it, you know. I don't know when though. Dang. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get into maybe a steak and a whiskey, you know. That would be pretty nice. A nice steak. One of these years I'm gonna get a tomahawk steak. And I'm not gonna share with nobody. I'm gonna go in there full Conan mode. Big old meat on a bone, just mine. Those things are like $150. Yeah. I'm not gonna do it anytime soon. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't have anybody spending that much on me. But one day when I make millions, I'm gonna give me one of those tomahawks, brother. I'm gonna give me one of those tomahawks for my birthday. That's how you know you've made it to big time, right? A tomahawker. Boom, 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 boom. Right? See, I know a couple people that, you know, some people do it. I mean, I had a boss dude that like worked where I'm at. They fired him. He's like, yeah, I spent like $400 on my birthday dinner, and you got a tomahawk. I'm like, oh my god. You know, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that. We only live once, you know. Once you start hitting 40, you're like, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna fucking do stuff, you know. That's what I'm talking about. Like earlier, I was saying that like I used to do everything really like regimented and militant, even with my art, and I took a break for like 5 years, you know. But now I'm kind of getting back. I'm trying to find like a way in the middle where I'm militant with my dates, but also like I want to have that spontaneity, you know, a little more of that jazz, you know, time, synchronated jazz signatures, you know. I'm gonna be 43, dude. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree, Bobskis. Light, boom, boom. Just kind of trying to think of what type of light, how much light I want to put on this duder. At 43, 43s are. All right, we got that. Boom. And I kind of want to open this mouth up a little more. There's only one way to do that. Yeah, it looks a little meaner. Oh, I'm a young buck, huh? Young buckaroonie. I'm the old buck around everybody I know. Most of them, yeah. Let's see. But a lot of my friends though, I'm kind of a little younger than, but I got different age things, you know. I feel like once you hit like 30, everybody's the same age, dude. It's like doesn't matter, you know. probably around that time, maybe 29 to like 30 something, 33. Everybody's the same fucking age, you know. You could be like 49. Like I see motherfuckers that are 30 that look 50, bro, and then I see motherfuckers that are like 50 that look 30, and it could just be like a haircut, or like they need to lose or gain a few pounds, or put on a 5 o'clock shadow, or dye their beard, or some bullshit. It's always like a little hack that those fools got to do. So like that 20-year period from 30 to 50, or even mid 50s, it really just depends. Like you look at what's his name, Lenny Kravitz, man, that guy's crazy, bro. He looks younger than me, dude. I look like Conquest from I look like Conquest now, bro. I'm not even gonna do a face reveal. I had to cut my hair off a little bit. Conquest from Invincible. So yeah, man. I do want to get into a steak though, a nice juicy steak from like Black Angus or Sizzler, or one of the old 80 spots out back. Yeah. Yep. I like Chili's, man. That place is pretty bomb. I hadn't been there in like 10 years. I went there the other day, I think for Father's Day. They had all kind of good food. All kinds of good food. Whoop. Right. Just kind of fucking with the lighting a little bit. Messing with the lighting. Not much. Get a little bit more of that in there. Almost feel like I want a little bit more of that right there. Make that eye pop a little more. And make the nose pop too, because the nose is very small. There we go. Those fucking eyes though, man. I guess, yeah, more so on this, man. This guy's got the eyes and the jaw. Oh my god. Kessler's all eyes and jaw. Let's see. Boop. Kind of reminds me of Scott Howard, Teen Wolf. That'd be fun to draw, man. Oh yeah. Who is it that I wanted to draw? There's someone else. I wanted to draw Conquest versus Battle Beast. I just read that book. I don't know why. I just think that they're fun. I like those characters. A lot of people hate what's that? Invincible. I'm sorry. I dig that shit. I think it's fun. Like cartoon's cool. It's got some woke shit in there too, but it's dude, the action's awesome. I like the Viltrumites. I like the demon dude. He's kind of like Hellboy mixed with Kirby's Etrigan. Yeah, I like the dad, Nolan. But Omni-Man, he's great. Let's see here. Ever read Science Dog? What's that, dude? What's Science Dog? What is Science Dog? Definitely got to get at least two or three more werewolf battles in before the end of the year. I want to make this the year of the wolf. I got to bring in some other ones too. I might go kind of annoying. A lot of people don't like it, but I might do some Underworld, man. I do like Underworld. I might do maybe William versus Blade. I think that would be pretty dope, right? Remember William and Marcus, or I might do Victor, Bill Nye. I like that character a lot. Sometimes there's these things I want to draw, and I'm like I won't redraw it again. Like there's certain battles that I'm never gonna draw again. And so, and then I'll do it, and I'm like, damn, it looks like ass, and I could have drawn it better, but I don't want to ever draw it again because I've already drawn it once. Let's see here. Graphic novel of Robert Kirkman and illustrator Cory Walker. Huh. No, I never read that. I know he has a the Wolfman book, too. I haven't checked that one out yet. Have you read this Wolfman book? Looks interesting. Yeah. I think it's like I think it's just Wolfman or something. Or Astounding Wolfman, something like that. Yeah. Okay, I better start getting in here with the spatter. Some things are just like they're always going to be there. I think for me, like spatter, Kirby Crackle, like, you know, I know a lot of people don't like it, and a lot of people do, but I don't give a fuck. I love spatter. I love seeing dust and particulates, you know, and little, you know, because in life, it's like that. I think I'm gonna have to get right here. Okay, that's a no-go. Got two of these right here. Right. It's getting kind of dry. It's still pretty good though. There we go. I need some goop. I need some sap. All right. I get a new one. All right, here we go. All right. This is how it would be, man. There'd be fur flying everywhere and fat. All kinds of goodies. Right. A little bit of that. Some up here. Not too much. Got to get it in the right spots too. He's flinging that shit right there. There we go. Force down here. I'll let that dry for a little bit. All right. Might even add some more light to that, or some shadow to that. Yeah. Let's try that out. All right, so this needs to get a little tighter in there like that. Right. Make it pop a little more. Right. Still letting it dry a little bit. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I hope you're having a good time. Oh, 12 likes. You guys are awesome. For you here right now watching. Awesome. Awesome possum. Okay. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Thanks for those things. Have you guys seen the trailer for Devour? Go watch the trailer for Devour. Oh my god. It's got to be the most metal movie of the year. Can't wait for that movie. It's supposed to come out already, I guess, but yeah, it's not out yet. It's supposed to come out around Halloween, so should be pretty fun. The Eclipse medal for The Exorcist? Nah, have to check that out. Yeah. And they got that new Exorcist coming out too, with Johansson. Yeah. Oh, okay. Damn. I'll have to come back and click on that later on. The stream, it'll take like 2.5 days sometimes to load up. But I'll jump in there like an hour and 45, about an hour and 48 in. All right, start doing some clouds. Look for a tired. I need a tired pen right now. That one's looking pretty good. Don't want to do that. That one's good too. About that one. These guys have a series of movies. Okay, I can probably get down with this. Okay. These guys have a series of movies. They make these AI clips that work with metal guitar riffs. Oh, shit. That's cool. I'll have to check that out. That sounds so cool. I was watching the new I was watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the one from the Netflix one. It's starting out, as a good like horror movie, just like a cheesy slasher. It's pretty fun. Had that lady from like Silent Hill in it, and what else was she in? She was in like Sleepwalkers and stuff. She's in Solomon Kane also. Checking that out. Let's see. Right. Put that right there. Little clouds in there. Spooky moon. Got some dark clouds right there. You want the moon obviously behind the clouds. Some of the clouds could be just kind of steamy in front of it. All right, got that. Beat this thing up. Oh. It's all kind of clouds over there, in England. It's all rainy and shit. And me, I always like to have my murkiness to my pieces as much as possible. Right. Some of that right there. Oh, thanks, Sam. I appreciate it, man. And then just gonna kind of try to put this back here like that. Let's see that new Highlander movie, man. I guess it's not coming out till next year. I thought it was coming out this year. But... All right. Well, I'm pretty much there. Let's see. Is that the one with Cavill? Oh yeah, that one with Cavill, dude. I want to see that. I guess it doesn't come out for a while. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be good. Cavill, Russell Crowe, Jeremy Irons, Batista's playing Kurgan. I'm a little on the fence about that. I don't know about all that, but we'll see. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't really know. Hopefully he does good. It's gonna be kind of hard to say though, man. Kurgan's pretty badass, but he's been campaigning. He's been trying to get that part for a long time. He's went to, a couple different movies. He's tried to get it, Batista. So he does care for it, and there is some armor in one of the scenes that looks kind of like Clancy Brown's. But we'll see how that goes. It's hard to say, it really is. Clancy. Clancy Brown's awesome. So cool. All the stuff he's done for comics, voiceovers, or voice acting. Like the go-to. Well, I almost got it, guys. I'm probably gonna start a new drawing next. Probably gonna start working on the shadow next. Actually, it's probably sometime next week. But and then I'll work on this whenever I can, and I'll probably post it up somewhere or something like that. You'll see it, and I'll show it here. But it's about 90% there. Gotta go take the kids out and stuff, and just a couple more things I have to do. I'm gonna add some lighting right here to that. Some white paint right there. Might do a couple more highlights with some white paint, but that's pretty much it. Maybe a little bit more sap in there. Might throw some more sap. That red sap, Might do a little more with the moon too. We'll see in the clouds. I wanted the moon to be a little shadowy for some reason. Like there's some clouds in front of it, some dark gray clouds, like right here. I want it to be kind of glowing. And hitting them right here. And the cobblestones, I wanted the moon to hit that as well a little bit. And, a couple reflective lights. Yeah. I kind of wanted to do some fog down here too. Once it was all done, I wanted to put fog in there. Because they have fog like crazy out here. Even fog like all up in here. I think that'd be really cool. Just like really immersive, Could be a fun piece. Fighting in the fog. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's a bunch of little stuff, but it's about 90% there. Yep. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I'm going to be working pretty much, getting how we're ready for print. Thanks everybody that backed the book. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have a great Friday Junior. And maybe I'll see you guys out there on the webs later tonight for a bit, some live streams or something, depending on what's going on. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks Sab and Lek and Russ Leach. You guys are awesome. Have a great day. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. I'll see you guys next time.